First, not all Pokemon give you the same amount of Stardust. In fact, one Pokemon gives you over 2,000 Stardust every time you catch it. Baby Stage or Tier 1 Pokemon give you 100 Stardust every time you catch them. Tier 2 Pokemon give you 300 Stardust, and Tier 3 Pokemon give you 500 Stardust every time you catch them. Weather boosted Pokemon will get you 1.25 times the Stardust you would normally get. So a Tier 1 Pokemon will get you 125 Stardust, and a Tier 3 Pokemon would get you 625 Stardust. There's also a select group of Pokemon that get you boosted Stardust, and here they are. Paras, Meowth, Delibird, Shroomus, and Fungus all get 500 Stardust when caught. Parasect, Persian, Breloom, and Amoonguss get 700. Alolan Meowth, Staryu, Sableye, Combee, and Trubbish get 750. Alolan, Persian, Starmie, Vespiquen, and Garbodor all get 950. Shelder and Chimecho get 1,000. Cloyster gets 1,200. And the big daddy of them all, Audino, gets 2,100 Stardust when caught. In addition to that, the first Pokemon that you catch each day will get you 1,800 Stardust, and if you catch one Pokemon a day for 7 days, you get 9,000 Stardust. Of course, all these numbers are without using a star piece. A star piece will get you 1.5 times the Stardust for every action you perform in Pokemon Go. You can get star pieces either in the shop, or you can get them from special research. One method to catch the maximum number of Pokemon when you're not able to is to use an auto catcher. There are a lot of auto catchers on the market. One's made by Niantic. A very popular one is the Gacha. These use a lot of Pokeballs and have a low catch rate, but they will get you a large number of Pokemon. There are a lot of special events in Pokemon Go, like Spotlight Hours, Community Day, Go Fest, and some of these will give boosted Stardust, either 2 or 3 times Stardust every time you catch a Pokemon. Every month there are 4 Spotlight Hours, and one of these always has boosted Stardust. So if you can't make the others, you definitely want to get that Spotlight Hour so you can get that double Stardust. If you weren't aware, when you complete a field research and you get a Pokemon as a reward, you have the option to run away from that Pokemon rather than catch it. When you do this, it will stack that Pokemon at the top of your list of tasks, and you can stack up to 100 Pokemon there. It's a great idea to save these for a special event or a Spotlight Hour when you're getting boosted Stardust. Drop a star piece and then catch them all at one time. Make sure you have Adventure Sync turned on your phone. This is a great way to get Stardust when you're not actively playing the game. It will count the number of kilometers that you walk and give you Stardust as a reward at the end of the week. If you walk 25 kilometers, you'll get 1,000 Stardust. 50 kilometers, 5,000 Stardust. And if you're a real rock star and walk 100 kilometers, you'll get 10,000 Stardust. If you're a person with a job where you walk a lot or you're an extremely active person, just make sure you have your phone on you or your smartwatch so that it'll be counting those kilometers. To turn on Adventure Sync, you click the ball, go to Settings, and scroll down until you see Adventure Sync and make sure it's checked. Companies that have Pokestops because they have a deal with Niantic, such as Starbucks, Circle K, frequently give Stardust as a reward for completing simple tasks. These rewards usually are between 500 and 1,000 Stardust for tasks like catching 3 Pokemon. At the time of this recording, you get 2 free in-person raids a day, and if you take advantage of those, you'll get 1,000 Stardust for each of those raids that you complete. So make sure you get out there and do the raids. Give it some friends, go out, raid a couple Pokemon. If you don't have people to raid with, raid for the Tier 1 Pokemon. Now at the time of this video, you could open 30 gifts a day in Pokemon Go. And those gifts can each give you between 1 and 300 Stardust potentially. So it's really important that we're opening those gifts every day. Now you're spinning all those Pokestops, you're opening all those gifts, your item bag gets filled, and the first thing you do is start ditching the berries. Or rather than throwing away those berries, feed those berries to the Pokemon at a gym. Any Pokemon that's in your team's controlled gym, you can give berries to. Each berry that you give to a Pokemon at a gym will get you 30 Stardust. And you can give 10 berries per Pokemon every 30 minutes. So that's 300 Stardust per Pokemon, and there are 6 in a gym. So that's 1,800 Stardust. Much better than throwing those berries away. Hatching eggs. So a 2-kilometer egg that you hatch will get you between 400 and 800 Stardust. A 5-kilometer egg between 800 and 1600 Stardust, a 7-kilometer egg between 800 and 1600 Stardust, a 10-kilometer egg between 1600 and 3200 Stardust, and a 12-kilometer egg between 3200 and 6400 Stardust. Now, coordinating those eggs in the same type of incubator, so starting them all at the same time, and dropping a star piece just before they hatch can really maximize the Stardust you can get from them. Doing a full set of 10 or 12-kilometer eggs has the potential with a star piece to get you around 100,000 Stardust. Fight Team Rocket. So fighting a grunt will get you 500 Stardust. Fighting a leader, 1,000 Stardust. Fighting Giovanni, 5,000 Stardust. You can also battle your friends. So if you battle your friend in the Great League, you can get up to 300 Stardust. If you battle your friend in Ultra League, up to 400, and the Master League, up to 500. Training by battling Blanche, Candela, or Spark can get you 500 Stardust, up to twice a day. PvP. Niantic has invested a lot into PvP, so it's no surprise that you get a lot of Stardust from PvP because they really want you to play it. You can play for free 25 battles a day. You can get Stardust just for playing, and you can get Stardust as rewards for end of sets. And at the end of the season, you'll also get an end of season reward. Just playing casually, it's very conceivable to get hundreds of thousands of Stardust in a season and millions in a year. So by combining these methods, you can really maximize your Stardust. But the only way to truly maximize your Stardust is not to spend it all, is to conserve it, save it, power up Pokemon when you need them, and don't power them up ahead of time. I hope you found some benefit from this video, and if you have, hit the like button, consider subscribing, and stay lucky.